Alright, here we go with another episode of the Inept Gamer. So, for today's game, we're going to make Quinn play Battlefield 1. Now, Battlefield 1 is EA's new big AAA shooter, and it takes place in World War 1. So, older weapons, a lot of interesting stuff like that. Really old tech, old vehicles. It should be quite interesting, and we're going to throw Quinn into the first mission. Now, unlike a lot of other games where there's one big campaign, this one's split into multiple war stories. I haven't even finished them all myself. I play mainly multiplayer, but there are two that I think Quinn's going to enjoy, and then we'll see what time it is after that.
I'm super excited.
You might want to click normal.
Can I click easy?
No. Easy is boring.
I don't think it's that boring.
You'll be fine.
I don't think that's true either.
Me neither, but we'll see what happens.
I like World War I stuff. I like the history of that stuff.
It's definitely interesting. In this game, this first level, they really try and show you sort of how shitty it would be. Now, my one big complaint about this game is, for World War I, there's not a lot of, being stuck in the trenches. And everybody's able to grab, like, experimental submachine guns and stuff like that, so it's not the common experience of being stuck in a trench for months on end while an artillery shell goes off nearby every second and you've got nothing but a bolt-action rifle. But they try and do some interesting storytelling. And yes, you can actually kill people with shovels.
As it should be. This is awesome. I'd watch the shit out of this movie.
How do you like to take a bayonet through the hand?
Not very much. That was kick-ass. Also, I don't think that sitting in a trench for a long time would
make a very good video game.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's reasons that they didn't, and there's reasons they didn't make everybody just simply run around with bolt-action rifles all the time. Mind you, when I play multiplayer, I play almost primarily just bolt-action rifles because it feels right. But when you have people with light machine guns running around firing at you from all directions, it's kind of a different experience than what you'd expect. Also, yeah, you're not actually expected to survive.
Fair. Holy, I got a kick-ass weapon.
Light machine gun.
How do I... Oh, look, I can turn the... Okay.
Yeah, so your mouse... You remember playing Borderlands?
Vaguely.
This is about the same. So... Yeah, you get behind cover while you reload. You might want to right-click. That'll aim down the sight and make you more accurate.
I don't know if I want to get out there.
You are just spray and praying the heck out of this, aren't you?
I don't even know if they're my own guys.
So you've got... Okay, there you go. You've emptied your clip.
Whoa!
So you're getting shot from the side. If you look at the hit direction, it's from... Okay, now it's behind you. That red line shows you where it is. Yeah, there you... No, down. No, That's your friend.
Oh, shit.
So you want... That's also your friend. You want to shoot the Germans.
Well, how do I tell them apart?
So the Americans have one uniform, the Germans have another. Also, the Americans all have that little blue icon over their head. Now, everything's gone nice and slow for you, because you're about...
What? I have no idea what just happened.
You got owned.
From all over the world. So many of us thinking this war would be our rite of passage, our great adventure. Let me tell you, it was no adventure.
Hey. Yeah!
Welcome to being on a heavy machine gun. So remember, the Germans generally have the gray uniforms. You should be able to tell the German helmets. I mean, they're very iconic.
Oh. What the hell just happened there?
You got shot. It sounds like an airplane just flew overhead. Yeah, notice the spike helm? That's the German spiky helm. You might want to get to cover.
I'm trying. I'm going really slowly. Am I dying?
Yeah, so you're at 35 health. You can see in the bottom right. Okay, now it's regenerating. Good job, good job.
Ooh, I can regenerate? I'm like Wolverine.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you get behind cover for long enough, your health starts coming back. Also, standing in fire is generally bad. And getting shot continuously by the same guy at point blank really is not helpful.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, so you're getting yourself surrounded.
How do I crouch?
Mouse button over here on your thumb.
New killing machines, like the tank, changed the shape of the war overnight.
Ah.
Luckily, they were mostly on our side.
This is pretty awesome.
Mostly.
Except for all the dying.
Yeah.
Boys in the church are overrun. We need to push through.
Congratulations, you're one man in a heavy tank. You have one gun.
Am I steering this thing?
Use the MG.
Nope,
Sweep the
you are literally just the gunner.
That's just mercy.
That's our fly boys up there. Keep your eyes on the ground, son.
And yes, the blimps actually do factor into the game.
They're moving into the trenches. Use that machine gun. Mow them down.
So if you press the 2 key, you can switch to a machine gun.
We've got them.
So machine gun, fast fire rate, no splash damage, lower damage. Big heavy cannon, takes a long time to reload, but you can do a lot of damage with it. Over a big area.
Woohoo!
We'll chase Fritz all the way back to Berlin.
I think we just ran over that guy.
You know, it's entirely possible.
Incoming. Welcome to the report. We're just a big
That tank just got owned.
Move, driver. Go around. If you get a clear shot of that blasted field gun, you take it.
What field gun?
You're just gonna have to pay attention, see if you find it before the badness.
We're pushing through.
But it's nothing but walls! Ah!
Yeah, and you're a tank, and you're pushing through. Those are baddies. Those are all baddies. Were all baddies.
Take out that cannon.
So that's the field gun.
Oh,
That's what they look like.
Let's open a path for our lads. Move up with the rest of the armor.
that's so awesome. Hey, hey, don't shoot those guys.
Men. Push on, damn it. We're almost through. Fire at anything that moves. We're gonna make it.
What do you mean incoming?
So if you haven't caught a pattern on this first campaign,
Adventure, we found fear.
you didn't have a good chance of making it through in
So-
World War One.
The BBC put out a series in 2014 celebrating the 100th anniversary of this war, and it was brutal.
Yeah. You'll also notice that there's gas. So you have your gas mask on, it blocks your vision. But I do particularly find this one campaign mission interesting because the idea is there's no way to survive. Right? Most other games are always the hero that's surviving and coming through at incredible odds. You didn't even manage to make it into the gas.
I don't actually know what I was trying to do there.
Live. Oh look, there's somebody to your right shooting you. So basically you die and it throws you into the body of another infantryman nearby. That's friendly. But that's friendly. Look at the uniforms. No, that's friendly. No, that's behind you. The fight's that way. Yeah, that way.
Oh,
So... those are all bad there. Yeah, congratulations. You press control and went prone. That's a flame trooper. That was terrible.
I don't know what's happening.
That was so terrible.
Ah! I tried to hide behind a tree, but it didn't work.
Right, so you can press control to go prone, which makes you a smaller target.
Oh, look, I can run. Okay.
Yeah, shift is run. Wow, you emptied a whole clip at thin air. Good job. Now you're getting killed again, because that's apparently just the thing you do.
Shit.
I like how it's a different name every time. It's an interesting touch. That's a baddie with a flamethrower. So shooting that fast just makes all your buckshot go above him. And he's just flamethrowering a tank, as you do. You might want to hit R and reload. Now you're empty,
Shit!
facing a flamethrower. Yeah, you can press sprint to run.
Ah!
Right.
Ah!
Where are you going? That was friendly. The fight is entirely behind... that was bad.
Hey, what do I have to hit? Reload? R?
R, yeah.
Oh, but I got killed anyways.
Artillery.
Son of a bitch.
You got artillery. Remember, you can press the V key to melee. That... If I wasn't morally opposed to the easy difficulty, I'd recommend that, but...
Help!
That's bad. Oh, you got him. Good job. You didn't miss from a foot away.
I can't...
Oh, and he just stabbed you with the shovel.
I can't... Oh, I was hitting the wrong button the whole time.
That is probably true, yeah.
Okay.
They push. We push. Every once in a while, we push hard enough that the light breaks through the clouds. And a world beyond the war glimmers. Just out of reach. The war is the world, and the world is the war.
Wow.
But behind every gun sight is a human being. We are those people. We are the jaded, and we are the naive. We are the honorable and the criminal. We are the bound for legend and the lost to history. We are the knights of the sky, the ghosts in the desert, and the rats in the mud. These are our stories.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's actually pretty compelling, isn't it?
Yeah. Huh. Oh. Wait, something. So, I liked when I was in the tank, but it still didn't end well.
No, and that first mission is designed so that it's going to end badly for you, right? So, we're going to throw you... I think you're going to particularly like this mission. So, this is in Italy, and you start out with what the game calls the Sentry kit. So, basically, you're like the human version of a walking tank. You are fully frontally armored with just big pieces of metal. You can hardly see through the visor, which has just a slit in it. You've got big metal gauntlets, and you have a heavy machine gun.
Everyone was affected
For
by
the first
war.
mission.
Every corner of the world was touched.
Right?
The human spirit drove us to fight where no one...
So, this mission, when you die, you reload from the latest save point. This mission is not designed for you to just keep dying. You actually have to progress through this and pass it. Now, that's going to mean actually shooting the enemies more than by accident.
Well, a couple of times I shot them on purpose.
When they were right in front of you?
Occasionally. Remember when I took out that whole group with the big gunshot in the tank? That was awesome.
Yeah. I also remember you shooting friends a lot.
Well, they were in my way. It was their fault.
So this is just a short little video. We'll watch this because it's pretty cool.
You up there? Are you all right? We're ready for you to cut the cake. Wow, these are incredible.
Yes, it was an incredible time.
You looked very handsome in that uniform.
That's not me, that's Matteo.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Dad. Take as long as you need.
No, it's okay, Tesoro. It's time I told you what happened to him. It was during our last battle together. Just a few days after our 21st birthday. My brother's battalion had been ordered to capture a fort deep into enemy territory. I wasn't going with him. I was part of a special unit with a different mission. Our task was to support Matteo's battalion. We were a proud unit.
That's pretty crazy, hey?
We changed the war for Italy. The Arditi.
Wow.
A lot of armor.
Seems heavy.
Yeah. Also a really big gun. You'll notice that you're a bit slower than them. Your vision's a bit blocked by the fact that you're wearing a giant chunk of metal.
To fight up the mountain and take out anything targeting his unit.
Just hearing this story makes me worried for you.
Don't worry. I was in a full suit of armor. Besides, the Arditi were proud volunteers. We would have done anything for Italy. A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. We had to fight them first.
Crouch. How do I crouch?
Thumb button. Yep, you did it. Yep.
Help! Where's the... I don't even...
Your gun does overheat if you fire continuously for too long. These machine guns put off a lot of heat, right? You can also run out of ammo, so you're going to want to be careful. Now remember, if you stay behind cover, you might be able to regen. Also, that's a flamethrower. Yeah, shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back. Oh, that looks bad, doesn't it? There's another flamethrower. Remember, when you're reloading or overheated, try and get behind cover. So the idea is to capture the A objective. So that's that floating A. You want to try get there and actually take it over. You can press V to melee. Just flailing. Just flailing. So you could pull your gun out again because you're kind of dying terribly.
I don't know how to pull
Press
my
1.
gun.
There you go. Now use it. So you're wasting ammo and overheating at nothing. Now try and get to the church. That's your A.
Okay.
So that giant floating A in the top middle of the screen, you've got to get there and stand on it for long enough to capture it.
Okay.
Good, you're full health. You also have the T button, which throws grenades. And if you remember from Borderlands, you can throw them at your feet and kill yourself for everybody's amusement. In fact, I rather encourage that.
Oh, fudge. Come here, you bastard.
This is such a different experience than multiplayer hardcore servers.
Help!
What are you even doing? What is going through your mind?
I'm trying to hide and recharge or something.
It's hard to hide when you're on fire.
I'm on fire?
There's a flamethrower. So that was a friendly you just opened fire on. And that flamethrower is cooking you alive.
I can't run! Help!
You threw a grenade at all of your friendlies. I'm not sure who's actually more deadly to them, the Germans or you.
Maybe that's why this guy's... I can't...
You can't regen because you're getting hit by a flamethrower. Alright, so let's try this again.
I can't... But it's hard.
So remember, if you don't want to overheat, only fire until the enemy is down. Stop firing when you're aiming between them. You have to worry about your ammo capacity as well.
A church was sitting at the base of the path.
Okay, so you got to the next save point.
I had to fight them first.
The church is to your left.
I know. Trying to run over here.
Okay. If you look at the mini-map on the left, you can see kind of where the out-of-bounds area is.
Now I'm gonna skirt that bad boy.
Because you're the guy in the heavy armor. It's your job to run away scared. Actually, this is pretty clever. I'll give you that. Good thinking. Now, unlike here, where you're taking hundreds of bullets in your heavy armor suit and low difficulty level, multiplayer, especially if you play it on hardcore like I do, is a very different experience because those bolt-action rifles most of them are using, one shot and you're dead. So imagine how much more dangerous that is.
Keep getting shot in the back. That's
yeah,
not
so
fun.
you can go prone behind those rocks, press control.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, you're taking a nap. Good job.
Ooh, I can crawl?
You're never gonna stand up again, are you?
I need to stand up! How do I stand up?
Spacebar! Spacebar! Spacebar is jump, stand, whatever. Now that's a flamethrower, so you gotta hit him in the fuel tank. There you go. Now he's about to blow up. Did you look away because cool guys don't look at explosions?
No. Yes, that's what I did.
That was entirely intentional, right?
Okay. Okay. Difficulty seeing.
Well, that's a stick grenade in front of your face. Remember, you can right-click to zoom in more. That's another grenade on you.
Shit. Why do they keep throwing grenades at me?
Because it's a better way of killing you than shooting you in the armor. Thankfully, most of the grenades are hitting the hill and bouncing down. You know, if you aim down at where they are, not above their heads, psychological warfare doesn't work on, you know, computers. So you're not going to scare them. Now, for ranges like that, a 2 or 3 round burst is often better, because then your gun recenters and your next shots are more accurate, you don't overheat, you're not wasting ammo. Yeah, that's bad. You know, they're probably just going to keep coming at you until you actually take that church.
Hey, let's do this! Ah!
Oh boy, this is going to get fun. I love how you keep looking at the keyboard when you want to hit a button. Oh, that's a flamethrower. Don't stand on the flamethrower as he's about to explode. Oh, that's a lot of fire. That was a lot of fire. Wow. So, you made it into the church. I guess that's a good start.
So, lesson learned, back up after you shoot the flamethrower guy.
Yeah, they tend to really catch on fire pretty good.
Where am I?
A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. I had to fight them first.
If you do a good job of defending your friends, they actually push up into the church with you and help you.
I really like the coming up on them on that hill idea.
Yeah, that actually really worked well.
Oh, that's not fun. I don't like artillery.
Are you pretending to be a tree? Or a shrub?
I am a shrubbery.
Are you trying to bring them a shrubbery? Oof.
Oh, whoa, trench.
Yeah, you fell into a trench. That's also a flamethrower. You might want to back up. He's gonna roast you. Oh, he's roasting you bad. You're shooting the ground. You're looking straight down. You're... Okay. Hopefully you're here long enough to regen. No, now you're on fire again. Now you're shooting the trench and the ground. I
don't know how I got roasted again!
Well, you stood in the flamethrower and shot the ground. If
Well-
you look at more than where your feet should be, it tends to help.
Maybe I should go around the church.
The best part is, the next part of this, you don't have your armor.
Church was sitting at the base of
And you can't go around the church because you need to capture the church.
No, I mean take it from the behind.
Okay, give that a try.
That looks so scary. My great-grandfather fought in World War I.
It is not something I would ever... I couldn't... Yeah, I don't even think almost anybody from this generation could do it.
Oh, that's a guy with a... Here, take that. Oh, whoa, wrong button.
You're right, behind the wall, to the right, up. Yeah, stand up. Oh, you actually hit one. You're wearing a giant suit of armor. You're supposed to be the frontal assault guy. Okay, so you're not a rogue. This isn't D&D. That's a flamethrower. Shoot him in the gas tank.
Run!
No, don't run. You're gonna get stuck in the church with more flamethrowers. Turn around. He's
I don't
behind
wanna...
you.
Help!
You kept...
Oh, back up.
There's a guy directly behind you, stopping you from moving further. Oh, he's also got a flamethrower.
Run! Should I run back into the church? I'm so lost. I don't know where I'm going.
You have
Help!
to try and capture it. Get inside. Oh, that's a flamethrower. Oh, he's on fire. Get back. Yeah, there you go.
After that, the church would be ours.
You threw a grenade at nothing. Good job.
Am I...
Good call on reloading. You had 11 rounds left. That's a friend. So now it's capturing. So you see the A up top, how it's getting less red?
Yeah.
That's good. And then eventually it's going to start turning blue. And once you have it all blue, you've captured it. That's bad. Look at the uniforms. They're the darker gray. They've got the very distinctive helms. You guys are more of a greeny color. Now this isn't bad yet, but some of the levels you start getting a lot of fog, so even the colors get messed up by the fog, or even the outlines, the silhouettes, it gets really hard to tell who's who. So if you press the 2 key, you'll pull out your other weapon. And you could trade it for, say, a bolt-action rifle if you wanted to go longer range. Congratulations, you've got the first control point.
There was an artillery gun that was shelling us and Mateo's unit. I had to destroy it.
And he was still heading to the fort?
Right. I had to make sure he got there.
So that's a ways up there.
I'm gonna run down this road.
Wide out in the open.
They always yell at me when I hide.
So if you press 3, you'll pull out an anti-tank grenade.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so that's also a vehicle, so might be a good time to throw the grenade. Might be a good time to throw a grenade and hit it.
Ah!
Okay, so you got it. Now, there was guys coming out of it, though. They're shooting you in the unarmored back. Press 1.
There we go.
No, that's 2. 1, there you go. It's your big-ass gun.
Okay.
That's another vehicle that you should throw an anti-tank grenade at.
Oh, this is complicated.
You might have to get closer. Keep in mind, these are really big, and they're really heavy, so you're not going to throw them far. As far. Okay, so... it's still alive. You might want to get away from its front. That's where the gun is. And you're not going to kill it with a gun. It's armored. Press 4. That's dynamite. So you can run up, right-click, which throws dynamite on it. Right-click the mouse. Yeah, there you go. Now, back up before you blow it up. And kaboom.
I think I just hurt my buddy.
Probably.
Matteo and the entire Italian offensive was in danger as long as that artillery gun remained. So I had to take it down.
This is why you have to plan your reloading.
Hey, who's shooting at me? Where are you? Right there.
Oh, watching you in multiplayer would be amusing.
I need to run away. Ah!
That's a flamethrower. Shoot the gas tank, not the guy. He's also armored.
Help!
Oh, you are so dead. You're shooting the ground and backing up again. Okay. Yeah, now you're crouching. Good job. Good job. That's friendly. Notice the icon and the friendly clothing.
Panicked.
You're fairly safe, so you might want to reload now as well.
I got less safe! I got less safe! Shoot him!
I like how you're the only one in armor and you're the only one running away. I've got somebody asking you to comment on historical inaccuracies. I think number one is the sheer volume of fire you've been able to take.
That is super number one. Number two is the tactics that we're using.
Charging up the hill
Charging
into
up the
machine guns?
fucking hill, yeah.
No, so that's actually historically accurate for a lot of World War I. The whole, one guy blows the whistle, you all come out of your trenches and run into no man's land hoping for the best.
That's not what we're doing here.
You're getting artied.
I don't know what that means.
You're getting hit by artillery. You're looking the wrong way. That's where you came from. That's a heavy machine gun pointed towards your own guys, and you're getting shot in the back. That is entirely unhelpful because those are all friendlies.
Oh.
That's the... yeah, up the hill. Up the hill. So, look up the... yeah, there you go. Try get undercover. Get in the trench. Get down. You gotta regen. You're almost dead. You're at 30%. You're not in the trench. You're lying in the middle of the open. You're looking down while lying in the middle of the open.
I'm trying to find a
trench. Stand up and
trench.
run into the trench. Right there. Right there. Good. Now duck in the trench. Nope, that... nope. Now you're out of the trench again.
Yeah, but that's because there was people right behind me.
11% health. Okay.
Heal.
Okay. You might want to reload while you're at it.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Alright, you're almost at the objective. That's also a flamethrower. You know, when you're that close, you don't have to individually click. You can just hold the trigger and fire lots. And we've got somebody telling you to duck into the latrine. It's safer. You know,
That's a great idea. Where's the latrine?
I'm not sure you'd ever find a way out. Also, being in a latrine with, you know, 100 pounds of armor, probably...
The gun itself.
Alright, so it's going to be less chaotic for you because there's less places for them to hide. So you have to blow up the gun. So look to your left. Look to your left.
Yeah.
That is the machine part of the gun. So, right click. Throw in a second one just to be safe. Now walk away before you left click.
How far back? Is that far enough?
I don't know, try it.
You continually get me killed when doing these things.
Okay, pull out your dynamite, press 4.
That explosion was one of the sweetest sights of the war for me.
Now maybe pull out a gun again.
But there was no rest. I could see an anti-aircraft gun over the next ridge that was taking out our planes. And that was my next target.
Speak Canadian! There they are speaking Canadian. I get it. Stop bleeding on me!
So, that was totally a friendly you just mowed down with a heavy machine gun.
Well, he shouldn't
Austro-Hungarian troops. I had to remove them.
have been in my way.
Remind me to never have you in any kind of a crisis situation.
That involves mouse clicking? Probably not.
Watching your general level of panic, that involves almost anything, really. I mean, a bad meal could even be kind of pushing it. Yeah, that's a heavy machine gunner hitting you at point blank. There you go. Yeah, no, now they're behind you. Now they're, no, to your left. Okay, now to your right. No, look at the damage indicators, listen to where the guns come from. Okay, so your friend meleeed him to death for you. And then got blown up by a grenade.
Shitty.
Okay, so he managed to buy you enough time to regen. And we've got somebody saying that that friendly totally deserved it for getting in the way of your wrath. So
see?
You've got allies.
See? Joel, you shut your pie hole. Okay. See. Oh, hi, people. I'm shooting in the wrong direction. There we
You
are.
definitely are. He's literally right beside you. You're showing him your ass. Oh my goodness. How do you instinctively manage to turn the wrong way every time?
I flinch, I guess? I don't know. Look at those great airplanes.
They were targeting Matteo's unit below me. So I do the only thing I can.
Look at all the brass lying there.
It was me against an entire enemy bomber squad.
Yeehaw!
Your gun can overheat, by the way.
We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo. After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Remember, the bombers are your objective, not the fighters. Behind you. No, okay, you went all the way around. There you go. Get it? Alright, so we're gonna try that again.
Oh. Wow.
It's, tough, isn't it?
It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron.
You can just hold the mouse button, you don't have to keep clicking.
Well, I thought if I spread out my firing, it wouldn't, overheat.
Well, you'll still overheat with the rate of fire you'll need to take the bombers down. The more important thing is to make sure that you're actually hitting.
We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be
Bombers are to your left.
and I would have lost Mateo.
I don't see him. Oh, look at that.
After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Where are the rest?
Behind you. They're okay. They're always in the opposite direction of where you turn to look for them. See that damage indicator? Think about that as being a top-down view of yourself. So when you see a red line at the bottom, you're getting shot from the back. If you see a red line on the left, you're getting shot from the left.
Well, when it's the bottom, I look down.
Yeah, but you don't...
I don't do that. I just wanted to see your face.
But the problem is, a lot of the time you have actually just looked down.
It's not shooting. Oh, it's fucking
Your gun is... Yeah, it overheats, so you gotta be careful about that. So also,
We had no reinforcements.
if the fighters aren't shooting at you, you might want to just let your gun cool.
Completely halted, and I would have lost
That's a bomber. It's dead. Stop firing. Target the next one. Open fire. That way you let your gun cool between shots. It's dead. That's another one. Okay.
After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Okay, you're getting hit
Kate, from where?
a whole bunch with the damage indicator. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So it's in front of me, but I can't see shit.
Then it might be up or down, or you're not looking in the right place. Remember,
Great.
scan the sky for the diamonds. The diamonds show you where the objectives are. If nothing else, you can shoot through the smoke at the objective markers. Now, when he says they started targeting me, you're always looking in the same direction, and you always get killed from the opposite direction.
Entire enemy bomber squadron.
Okay?
We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Mateo.
We've got people saying, to be fair, subterranean aircraft are an underrated threat.
Right?
I fully agree. The submersive aircraft, yeah. Also, they're below your greatness. Great
The
pun.
first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Yeah, there's two more.
Yeah, I'm overheated.
Oh, you had them in sight, and then you looked away. Now you're just shooting at nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna make this happen.
Okay. Do you want to try the tank campaign?
Sure.
We'll try put you in an actual tank instead of just a human tank.
My granddad fought in the Civil War. Before I left, he told me
And since we're low on time, we'll just skip the storyline part here if we can. Try waving a white flag at them, it always works for him.
Yes, and then shoot them in the face. With honor.
You're a strange person.
Well, I do what works.
That's a minute or two.
My great-grandfather fought in the Battle of Passion. Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Had 7 horses shot out from underneath.
Eesh.
They remustered.
Yeah, the amount of horses that were actually killed in World War I was just staggering. And not only from gunfire, but from using them as draft animals and overworking them and not having enough food, or, you know, them slipping and breaking legs in the mud and things like that. There was a lot of horses that did not make it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'm ready to do my bit for king and country.
Listen, son, you find forward and reverse when you're told you'll do all right.
Buongiorno, you cheese-eating surrender monkey.
Woman of your dreams.
Welcome to Black Bess, the Mark V tank.
And our new driver, boys.
It is beautiful. Changed everything. Peak of engineering of the time.
Whoa, no, don't sweat. She does not.
Really dangerous, a lot of armor, could easily protect against light arms fire, not so good against dedicated anti-tank weapons. And my favorite part about World War I tanks is the fact that the engines put the exhaust into the crew compartment. So
You slowly died as you drove.
yeah, as you're fighting, you're also asphyxiating, getting carbon monoxide poisoning, and it wasn't uncommon for tank crews to be vomiting all over the place from carbon monoxide poisoning while trying to still fight. Honestly, I would not want to be in a tank.
After that, we'll advance on the French town of Cambrai, where I have been.
I do love how they started with the crank, though.
So you should enjoy that.
Man, it's fine.
Jesus, are we in safe hands or what, boys?
All right, my lads. Remember, boys, do your jobs, take care of each other. Like Bess will take care of you.
May Lord have mercy on our souls.
We'll get through this together, right, Edwards?
Right, sir.
Full ahead, driver!
Now, in multiplayer, you'd actually need multiple real people crewing a tank in this
that's
campaign. Yeah, you'd have like the driver who might also have a machine gunner, then you'd have the 2 big side gunners, and you'd have machine guns sticking out the side. And in this campaign, you control the whole crew, basically, so where you point, one of the guns will fire.
The damn bird is shedding.
Molted, McManus! Bird's molt!
I'll pluck every feather off that damn.
Easy there. That pigeon could save your life. It's our only line of communication.
That couldn't possibly be foreshadowing.
There, Edwards?
Yes.
Also,
I get the hang of it.
Weapon 1, big gun shell. Weapon 2, machine gun.
I was a chauffeur.
I should go run over my friends there.
This is far enough. Infantry will go on the first whistle. Then we follow.
Heavens above. You ever seen anything like this?
I have, I'm sorry to say.
Listen, we're going to cut down the guns up by that windmill.
Hey.
Give our boys some room. That's our cue. Go ahead!
Don't trip, I'll run you over. I'm going the wrong way.
You are going entirely the wrong way, and you're gonna start getting stuck in the mud. Now you're looking the wrong way while you're driving the right way. Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, coordinate left hand, right hand. It's an important skill. Now go to the giant A in the top right. That's a building.
I know, I was hoping to knock it down.
Some you can. This one you also had no speed, and you're in mud. So, back up.
I got this.
Well, you knocked some of it down. I like how there's an entire war going on, and you're just concerned about that one house that had the audacity to get in your way.
Damn that house! Pretty good German construction, I'm thinking. Or this is France, so... Yeah!
So they've made it in the campaigns that you can't actually flip a tank. It's always self-righting.
That's so good
Helpful
for me.
for you, yeah, because that would have been the end right there. So that's not the field gun. That is the field gun. So no, the field gun's on your left. That's the right. That, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the field gun. To your left. No, to your right. Yeah, it just shot you with a really big... No, to your left. So you missed the guy with the machine gun with a tank. There you go. Now to your left. It just shot at you again. Up, right.
I don't see it.
Right. Just slightly to the right and down. Look, it was in your... There you go. That's... Yeah. Now unzoom and see where it was. Right there. And now you're stuck on a house. Press and hold to repair, by the way.
Kind of hoping we'd be done, actually. Can we take a break?
Dead the guy in the tank.
I'm kind of dizzy.
Don't worry, it's normal. You'll be fine.
Hold position here. Clean out all the German guns.
Hold position here?
Yeah, you have to capture this point. So you see the A, it's capturing.
Come on! The Brits don't give us much resources!
You have a machine gun. You
Oh,
still
shit.
have a machine gun. Oh yeah, that's an anti-tank grenade. Stay in the capture zone. You've gone out of the capture zone. Now remember, you can fire your big gun, then switch to the machine gun to keep firing, and then go back to the big gun when you want. Now with the machine gun, it's not like the big gun, and you actually have to aim at where the enemies are. I know it's hard. Confusing. Got someone saying, damn houses, they're a bloody infestation. Yeah. Yeah, they've kind of taken over this area, hey? Somebody went and put a town in the middle of this war.
That was stupid of them. Why? Like, I mean, they probably just deserved to die because of bad infrastructure planning. Oh no! Grenade!
Oh, more grenades.
Ah, there we go. That's a good flag.
I said hold them, keep them suppressed.
Congratulations, you've actually done a thing.
That looks amazing.
Now we take the next trench line.
You don't want to stop and sing the anthem a minute? I don't know.
God
I think,
save the Queen?
I think you might have to do that, yeah. Yeah, go back so you can see the flag.
No, I don't have time.
Because you're too busy mowing down houses?
No, mainly because I don't want anyone to hear my singing voice.
I was hoping. I tried for you folks. I tried.
Cannon's gonna slow us down.
Yeah, it used to be a nice field before all those towns moved in. Congratulations, you blew the hell out of a bunker.
Hold here and clear the area. Sure our boys have time to move up.
Grenade!
Engines okay, back here, sir! Team covering fire! The lad's still pushing up!
So there's field guns that are shelling you.
Let's see. Oh, look! A wagon.
Keep pressed back! Don't let them gain ground!
No, but there is a field gun just to the right of the wagon.
Is there?
It's even highlighted on your right. It's highlighted. It's got a giant... There you go. Oh. So it's far away, which means you're going to have to aim above it. That was too much above it.
Good work, son! Good job! Remember, the day's still young!
God save our gracious.
I think you should keep doing that while rolling forward.
If I had a good enough singing voice or was drunk, I would be belting it out at the
Right,
top
so getting
of my
you drunk
lungs.
for one of these. That's great. Yes, that is the field gun. That's one of the field guns that's been shelling you. That's the other one right there that you forgot about earlier when you missed it a couple of times. So you just saw a field gun round come in from the right.
Yeah, but I'm
And
trying-
again, if you kill the field gun, it won't keep damaging you while you repair. To the right. Up, up, there you go.
Field gun is down!
Field guns. The fields are taking back the town.
Down with the town! This looks phenomenal.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
There's some
because personally I think the World War I tanks look beautiful. Right?
They're just monsters.
Well, and there's this weird kind of retro awesome beauty to them. Oh no, no, no. That filthy that filthy flag will not stand.
Field gun? Remember, you have a machine gunner. Oh, you just took that up the ass.
Where did it come from?
Up the ass. Oh look, it's an enemy tank. And field guns.
What the hell are you doing? We need to get back into the fight!
Oh, you are so going to die.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button this whole time. I'm like, why is this not working?
Oh, Black Bass is so doomed. So you turned your side to the tank. Good. Put the
So I'm trying to
vulnerable...
run over the field gun, but that didn't work.
No, it didn't. But it has no crew. You might want to just try and repair at this point, because you're obviously not going to kill anything when you can't look at it. Now there's a field gun just up there that just... Nope, to the right. To the right. No, that's not... No, that... Yeah, that's the one that's killing you. No, just to the left. Up, yeah. Yeah! Oh, you're at 2% health. No, you're not going to repair before it fires again, and then you're dead.
Oh, I was hitting the wrong button again.
Oh, you must have actually killed the infantry in it. Good job. Okay, quick repair. Because there's still that enemy tank up there, and you're at 1% health. No, moving cancels the...
I can't stay there. They kept shooting at me.
All right.
I think that's it. That was super fun. I actually want to continue playing, but I can't. But, yeah, that was super fun.
So what do you think of the game?
I love the setting. I love how gorgeous it looks.
It's very atmospheric, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, from a person who studied a lot of history,
there are some flaws.
well, I mean, it's fine, and I get why they do things like that. For example, they're cherry picking some of the more plastic engagements rather than your typical stuff, and they are giving you like the experience of very rare kind of people in these things and stuff because they're cool.
Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, a computer game is trying to tell a story, right? And they're trying to make an interesting story here. Like I said earlier, sitting in a trench for months at a time, listening to artillery go off around you, not so fun, right? Now, you've played only the single player here, so the multiplayer is an entirely different beast in this game.
I think I read an article about this. I didn't know it was this thing, but like people were getting upset because their giant multiplayer World War I games were ending in long slogging stalemates. And I thought, well,
that is perfect, isn't it? It
Right?
couldn't be more realistic.
I mean, for me, that was like, oh, it's working.
And see, those kind of maps work for me because I'm generally the guy sitting at the back with a bolt-action rifle going, my gun's accurate enough to hit you.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I wish there were more World War I movies. The very few that we get tends to be about
America.
Well, not just America, but like it tends to be about the airplanes, right?
Yeah.
The Knights of the Sky kind of thing, which is
and
great.
they do have a campaign for that.
Yeah, and I mean that's great. I think that's fantastic, and I don't stop making those movies. But I mean, these movies, the stories of the people in the trenches, this stuff, this is cool to me because there is something terrifying and alien about watching a group of people with bolt-action rifles that keep misfiring, facing down charging Germans, and then immediately running into situations where you have trench knives and maces, and people were bringing swords to battle. I mean, just to defend the trench, and those the shovels killed so many people.
The shovels
were
were one of the best melee weapons in the war because they were a longer reach than the daggers. They had some weight. They were usually sharpened to help dig through the dirt anyway. And in a pinch, if you don't have something else, you've got a shovel. Because at the very least, you got to dig into a trench.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fantastic. I love this. This is really cool.
And in a future episode, I'm hoping to make you actually play the multiplayer. I really want to see it. Now, if people are interested, I'm going to take a short break right after this as Quinn leaves, but if people would like to see the multiplayer, I'll play some multiplayer after this. I play on hardcore servers, and you can watch me get my ass kicked as I use some of the worst weapons in the hardcore servers, because that's fun.
Yeah.
And we've also got somebody putting a plug in for Dan Carlin. He does a podcast called Hardcore History, and he's got a series called Blueprint to Armageddon, which is all about World War I, and it's fantastic stuff, and it'll give you, a proper historical background for this.
More or less.
So, anyway, we're going to sign off for now. We're going to have this up on YouTube shortly in full 1080p.
Yeah.
And like I said, after a short break, if people are interested, I will definitely hop online and get my ass kicked for your amusement.
That's awesome. All right. Thanks so much, guys.